How many of you have managed an accident that involved fatalities? Can you raise your hand? And, oh, okay. So many of you know how to manage an accident in your own home market. You know the rules, you know the regulatory environment. The definition of a crisis is an event or a series of events which can essentially put you out of business. And we know there are lots of kinds of crises. There are financial issues, there are legislative issues, there are product liability issues. But we're going to talk about aviation accidents, which are sudden, they are without warning, and they affect a lot of people. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is the most controversial thing you'll hear, but in the next 20 seconds, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in the next 20 minutes. But you still have to stay. All crises are predictable. And by that I mean, let me be very clear, I mean it can happen because it has happened before. And we'll talk about German wings, and we'll talk about MH370, we'll talk about MH17. They all happened before. If they're predictable, they can be planned for. Right? And if you don't have a plan, or you don't practice it, you're putting your reputation, you're putting maybe your job at risk. And all of us have worked too hard for that to happen. So, German wings. We know it's happened before because there are cases of possible pilot suicides. So we shouldn't be surprised. We're shocked, but it's happened before.